So about a month ago, I was made aware to the fact that you're pretty much able to beat hop with Iron Fist, i.e. still using his long kick thanks to Necros, like so. However, this mechanic, although useful, is extremely hard to pull off and inconsistent in some scenarios where you would have extremely high ping or extremely low frame rates, or a bunch of other factors such as delay or pretty much any sort of loss at this point. Not only that, but trying to attempt this mechanic can sometimes expose you out of actual natural cover and put you out in the open where flyers, snipers, or even tanks could sort of harass you or try to harass you. However, there is a way for you to actually get yourself that momentum that a B-hop could actually give you, whilst also staying low to the ground and not exposed out there. Now you might think it might look something like this, where you would just B-hop at the end, which is sort of fine, could be useful in some scenarios. But what if you wanted to stay low to the ground because it's a scenario this needs it? For example, if you wanted to grab a health pack before an enemy, or you needed that health pack as soon as possible, you couldn't possibly risk jumping up. However, if you're just aiming straight ahead, you might just miss the health pack due to your predictable pattern, and you don't have enough speed, momentum, or anything to try to get there. But what if there was a way to just get there immediately while also staying low to the ground where you cannot really be exposed? Well, there is a way. So, like so, you're able to pretty much cover a lot of distance. This is a bunny hop, but it is mixed with what I'm gonna call a messy slide, because it's really easy to pull off, but it looks sort of messy and it's also extremely wonky. So let me show you pretty much the breakdown of the tech. So first of all, you bind your setting right here on your keyboard, so you could have jump to scroll wheel either up or down. The direction doesn't really matter as long as it's bound to scroll wheel, as you could see right here. And after that, you're also gonna look for the sound cue. There's basically two sound cues for Iron Fist kick. You got a first sound cue and a second one where he does his secondary kick where he spins all around. You sort of want to get it at the slate of the second one, so you're able to get that momentum. If you do it at the first, you're not gonna be able to pretty much B-hop, and if you do it too late, you're just gonna get exposed. You want to pretty much get it at the middle of the first sound cue and the second sound cue, so you could have a sweet spot like this and gather as much momentum as possible, whilst also sticking to the ground, whereas this doesn't. And this could be pretty useful in some vaguely gnarly circumstances. For example, you could set up a B-hop chain like so, or you could pretty much do other things which I've discovered as of recently. So let's say that we have a pretty similar situation, but instead you wanted to dash downwards. It would be extremely hard for you to dash downwards in that direction. You'd rather just dash a little bit upwards and try to grab the health back. But that would also make you more predictable if you're pretty much running away from somebody. Now, this is extremely hypothetical. You really don't want to pretty much rely on health packs the whole game, so you should go back to your team. But anyways, let's just assume for the sake of purposes that you want to get down there as quick as possible, So you could just go for the ordinary pretty much hop down here, try to get this and grab the health pack, which makes you, I would say, an extremely easy target, because if you're getting chased by a Psylocke or something like that, they all have dashes. A Psylocke is the worst example because I think she still gets you down here because mobility. Let's just say you're running away from like a sniper like Black Widow, or maybe there's a freaking Hawkeye right here and he's gonna snipe you, and you sort of want to stay low to the ground, right? Well, what about this? I pretty much got there. Pretty similar timing, pretty similar things, but it's a little bit harder. Yeah, you could just say that Hawkeye could have been aiming for the health pack anyways, but I'm just here to showcase that you could also do that as well. And it just could be useful for like escapability, maneuverability and stuff. You could just be riding up the wall and then just Oh, it's really hard to pull off as well. Not because it is, but because you also gotta follow the sound cues. But this is a pretty useful movement technique in case you want to pretty much go around, look for somebody, and or try to escape by getting to the low ground as quickly as possible. You can just look down and get yourself a B-hop chain like so. But yeah, just make sure you leave a like, a follow, and a thumbs up if you like the movement tech. And yeah, that will be all I'll be showing today.